Yo, what up, y'all? This is Dan Jams taking over for Air Bear today to give you a quick run and gun tour of the studio, as well as all the gear and tech we use to make this A-roll look happen, as well as what we use to make those sexy, smooth B-roll slider shots. All right, first off, we have the Sony A7 III. This is an awesome camera, blazing fast autofocus. Face detection is amazing. With the firmware upgrade, you can even get focus detection down to the individual eyeball. That's just nuts. You could literally just use it by yourself without a second cameraman, start filming yourself, and never worry about being out of focus. It's that good. Color science could be a little better, but for the price, for a full frame mirrorless camera, and that autofocus being pretty much the best in the industry, dude, there's no comparison. This is a great cam. Love it. On top of the cam, we've got the monitor, the Atomos Ninja V. This thing's awesome because it's bright, full 1080p res. It's got plenty of functions on it like zebras, grids, spectrograms, and a ton of other useful tools to make sure you're getting your video right. Doubles as a 4K recorder. I've got a 1 terabyte solid state drive in the back. I don't ever have to worry about running out of space. You can record for about maybe 3-4 hours at a clip and not really worry about this thing filling up, which is great because in camera on the Sonys, they usually cut out at 30 minutes or they have overheating problems and they'll probably cut out at 45 minutes at most. Even if you up the settings to allow for a hotter cam, it'll still cut out on you. So this is great to have an external recorder to take that load off the camera. There's plenty of others out there. This one's a little more expensive, but there's just so many extras on it, including plugging in an external mic. This thing's just really great just from a simple in-house studio standpoint. It pairs awesomely with the A7 III. Love it. Can't recommend it enough. Next up is lighting, and our main key light here is the Godox SL200W LED daylight balance light. It's supposed to be 5400K, but it is not necessarily the most color accurate. Plus the Godox P90H parabolic umbrella softbox with diffuser and grid. That double diffusion makes that light super soft, super professional, cloud-like. The grid helps make the light more directional, so it's actually just focused on who it's pointed at and less spill out to the background, so that way backlights can actually show up a little brighter instead of being washed out by the light. And to add a little dimension, we've got a backlight here. This is the Godox SL60W with standard 7-inch bowl deflector, and I bought a 7-inch sock diffuser to kind of go over that to make the light a little softer. Even though it's a small light and it's not going to do a whole lot, it does enough to make the light less harsh. And what this backlight does is actually separate me from the background. Maybe you'll see on this side of the face some light on my jaw, my neck, my shoulder, to just add a little more dimension and give that more cinematic professional look. The last part of lighting is really accent lighting in the back. We just have these standard RGB 50/50 LED lights. You can get them everywhere. Everyone on YouTube uses them. They're super cheap. They're just bright enough to make a cool backlight. Use them right, make it look good, and they add that extra bit of pop in the background. Now what these accent lights are trimmed around are custom made 2x4 acoustic sound diffusion panels. It's basically a 2x4 piece of project board with 4-inch wedge foam checkerboarded on top of it. It looks cool as well as kills the echo in the room, so it's a double whammy. Got about 11 of these boards just around the middle of the walls of the room. The sound ends up being cleaner in the mic, helps to isolate my voice better. I don't have to do a lot of post-production. This foam is pretty cheap actually. Instead of buying like brand name Oralex foam in the stores, I just went with Foam by Mail. They're a Canadian company, but I think they have an American base now. The cheapest I've found, and it's still good quality foam. You don't have to break the bank on this one, and it does wonders for your audio. Next up for audio, we use the Rode Videomic Pro shotgun mic mounted on a boom pole. Just keep it out of frame, but get it as close as possible to the subject to get the best audio with the least pickup of reverb around the room. For the sake of being an easy, affordable mic that has decent quality audio, this is a good choice. As for the table we use, we've got the FlexiSpot motorized height adjustable desk. This is great because you can do reviews standing up, sitting down, or whatever you like. You can set the height to exactly what you need to get it in frame for the camera to make the look you want. I also use it in conjunction with my slider to actually make some pretty cool innovative shots of not only doing a parallax move, but as well as a raising or lowering move at the same time. And the machine we use for B-roll is the Rhino Slider Evo Motion plus arc. It does regular slider movements as well as parallax movements, where it will actually angle the camera or turn the camera to exactly where you want from an in point to an out point along the slide. So that's super awesome. Makes B-roll a breeze. I can program it to exactly what I want. Speed, timing, speed ramping from start to finish. I can set it to whatever parameters I want, as long as I want that slide to go or as short as I want that slide to go. That thing's dope. Love it, use it all the time. It's a B-roll machine. And that's about it, y'all. If I missed anything or you have a question about any of the gear we use, leave it in the comments down below. I'll try to reply to as many as I can. If you actually liked the video and thought it was helpful, give a thumbs up, subscribe, helps the channel grow so we can make better videos and awesome content. If you want to see me being an idiot or a huge goof doing just stupid funny stuff, I got my own channel over here. Maybe there's a link in the video somewhere, but we'll definitely put a link down in the description below. Thanks again for watching. We're just gonna end this with some smooth, sexy B-roll slider shots going across your screen, baby. Check it out.